Hello everyone and welcome back to another Naraka Bladepoint video. This is OSK and today we have the patch notes for August 4th, 2022. This will be going up tonight if you're in North America and tomorrow if you're not. I guess if you're a little bit further east of us, it'll be tomorrow, 2300 hours UTC. That translates to about, so the servers are already down and they'll be coming back up at around 10 tonight Central. So be on the lookout for that. I wanted to get this video out as quickly as possible because the game's down. You need to know the news as to what's coming in the game. So here we are, patch notes August 4th, 2022. Let's get started. Now to start, I haven't really read these notes, so this will just be my reactions and my thoughts as we go. First things first, we have brand new content. This is the beloved campaign mode, the brand new mode Showdown Trial. And in this showdown, Eventide Temple Chapter, Viperning, Kurumi Tarkaji, and Valdatsui will face one of Omnius's incarnations, who is the leader of the Heralds. I think this is the same Herald as the Herald's Trial is referring to, so something to think about there if you're into the lore. The showdown will be open during the following periods. They will be the 5th through the 7th, so not tonight or the next day. It'll be the day after that, 5th through the 7th, and then August 12th through the 14th, August 19th to the 21st. The common, hard, and night scream stages, I believe that's going up in difficulty in that order, will be open from August 5th. So it looks like all three of these stages will be open the entire time that this game mode is up. The NA server, this is from 10 o'clock to 6 a.m. UTC, which would translate to 5 o'clock Central to 1 a.m. Central. This is again August 5th. It's a Friday, so hopefully nobody works on Saturdays. I know some of you do, but for those of you that don't, congratulations. EU is going from 1,300 hours to 2,300 hours, and looks like Eastern Asia and Asia is going from 7 a.m. to what looks like 5 p.m. So something about there. Hard stage. This is kind of giving you the differences. Hard, you're going to have more monsters. They have stronger attack power, health, and moves. Omnius's form and attack moves will be totally new. Night Scream, more diverse. There'll be more oppressive attack power and health, and the attack moves become more challenging. And then Legend, this will be available along with Racing Leaderboard on August 12th. Monsters with more varied attack methods. Drown the heroes with desperate attack, power, and health. Omnius with new moves as well. So it looks like this is more than just a damage and health number thing. They're actually incorporating new moves as well. So difficulty actually scales up pretty nicely as opposed to other difficulty methods. So that is something that I like quite a lot. Now for Through the Fire, it's now customizable in Custom Room. And that's about all for that. For some hero changes, or at least for Takeda, I believe this is a little bit out of order. I think hero changes are a little bit further down, but Takeda's getting his F3 and his V3. That's his third skill and his third ultimate. You have Takedown, where he charges forward, slamming the first enemy with a blue focus strike or skill, whether the enemy is attacking or not. So if you're charging up blue focus, or you're buffering a skill or anything like that, he'll take you to the ground, grab your weapon, and he'll gain a great damage reduction effect while he's using it. Now, this will not block blue focus damage, so you will still take damage if you're doing the blue focus, and it cannot be used while under attack, so you're going to have to plan this out or use it when you're not in a combo. So it's not a get out of jail free card, which I think is a pretty good trade-off there. Now, for his ultimate, Demonic Aid Engulf, this is where he unleashes the seal of the demon inside, attacks 3 times just like normal. The only difference here that I read is that he will recover a large amount of health and armor after this thing causes damage, which is a big change. I don't think any of his other ultimates actually do this. So he's going to be recovering some health now. This will be great for solos, I believe, although I think that this might be a little bit different than his infinite combo or his touch of death combo, where he can uppercut juggle you like 3 different times with his ultimate. So I don't think it's that, but you know, if you're looking for general survivability, this might be your pick. It's also upgraded whenever Takeda grabs weapons or allies obtain weapons, which is great. And the upgraded demonic force will be deducted after the weapon drops. So I do believe, let me read this just a little bit more. So I'm assuming that this means whenever, like, it scales with your weapon level, I believe. So like gold, if you have a gold weapon, the damage will scale up. And if you drop a weapon, like if you get countered, then the damage will scale down, I think. I believe that's what it is. When Furin's demonic force turns purple, demonic strike havoc can be launched 4 times. When Furin's demonic force turns golden, they'll be even more powerful. Can be used while Takeda is under attack or control. Does not interrupt Takeda's own movement. So that's pretty much normal. So there you go. Looks like a pretty nice little survival skill there. So hopefully you Takeda fans, if you're looking for some more survivability in solos, that's great for you. And I believe that this will be great in trios as well. So play around with it and let me know what you think in the comments. Now for this brand new event, of course, in-game event, we got Cure the World and Eventide Fire. Cure the World, you got your daily quests. They can obtain Puzzle Shard of Zipping Yin and have additional chance to obtain any of Tay, Spectral Silk, Legendary Outfit, Legendary Ornament at random. So this is going to be a pretty good little event here. Make sure you get your dailies. Typical little rewards. This is pretty standard event stuff. Same thing for Eventide Fire. It looks like you get your daily quests, get your bounty emblems. They can be used to refresh bounty quests randomly. Complete bounty quests to obtain lots of rewards, including legendary ornaments. So there you go, a little bit of a different style of things. All right, now with the new map Holoroth being released soon, Shadow of Plumed Castle will appear in the preparation phase of all survival modes, Bloodbath and Shadow Surge. So it looks like whenever you're getting ready to hop in that lobby, you'll see the Shadow of Plumed Castle. So that'll be pretty sweet to look at. If you haven't seen my video on what the new map looks like, be sure to check it out. I'll link it in a card up above. It's going to be a very nice video for you to check out. It's basically just almost uncut footage of me just roaming through the new map. You get to see just about everything that's in it, so make sure you go check it out. Now for hero adjustments, we have Kurumi, and basically what they did here is they adjusted all of her interactions that she has with elements with her Sacred Circle ultimate and Armor Enhance. Now, reading the notes here, whenever affected by other elements, they will provide different extra effects besides healing according to the different elements and continue the remaining time of the healing circle. The damage and healing effects inflicted by the adjusted circle still come from Kurumi, and by the way, they are reduced whenever you're out of the circle for all of these. So let's go over them. For the fire circle, you will lose health continuously, and healing will be reduced by 50%. It will last for 5 seconds once you're out of the circle, but it will be reduced, as we mentioned before. For poison, pretty much the same thing. You will still be poisoned 5 seconds after you exit the circle, so much the same as fire. For wind, you will restore your energy slower when you're in the circle, and after leaving, the debuff will last for 4 seconds this time. For water, any ally that enters the circle will gain extra healing. For ice, it will turn it into an ice storm, which can freeze enemies. So pretty much all but water and ice are going to be detrimental to you, but if you have Valdit Sui or Justina Goo, then this could be really advantageous for you if you time your ultimates well. It can still be taken over by any of the other elements, so just make sure that you're getting on it quick and coordinating well with your team if you're going to place down a Sacred Circle, because water heals are going to be pretty good in trios, I do believe. Same thing for ice circles if you happen to have a small area that you can work in. Of course, enemies can always flee, but you can always knock them back in the circle. All right, moving on to Sarkaji. They optimized the performance when following other actions after ending his ultimate in the air. Pretty much as it states, basically made it a little bit smoother after he ends his ultimate in the air. So I honestly am not experienced enough to know what kind of issues he was having whenever he would end his ultimate in the air. Maybe somebody in the comments could let me know, but should be a little bit smoother now, it looks like. That's going to be it for heroes. Nothing too heavy. The biggest things, of course, being Kurumi's ultimate changes and Takeda's new moves. So Takeda is someone I'm probably going to be playing around with just to test out his third skill and his third ultimate. So be on the lookout for gameplays of that in the future. For in-game adjustments, they've optimized matchmaking, and this is actually a huge change. They've adjusted the maximum number of players in their BR modes from 60 to 48. They claim that this is to sort of offset some of the tempo problems that were happening with too many players being in one place whenever Rebirth has taken effect. So there would just be constant fights in the early game, and it could lead to a lot of chaos, which wasn't the best it seems that it's unbalanced in favor of chaos as opposed to controlled chaos. So they're cutting down on the numbers of that. But the big thing for this is that they probably don't have this problem on the Chinese server, which is where understandably the devs are mainly focused. But what this will do for any region outside of the Chinese server is that it will reduce queue times just a little bit, so you won't have to find as many players to start a lobby or something like that. Also, cutting down the player size by 12. If you happen to have enough players online, we'll cut down on the number of bots in the game, which will be great for player interaction. And finally, the last thing that it could potentially affect is the amount of rank that you get per game. I believe that the cutoff is still right around 5 kills or so for the maximum benefit of that. It might be a little bit more, but it looks like with cutting down the players by a fifth of each match, it'll be just that much harder to be able to increase in rank per match if you're not consistent enough with it. So something to think about going into this new matchmaking change. It's a small change, but at the same time a very big change. One that I think will benefit every region outside of China quite a bit, trying to get queues, especially in off times. So love to see changes like this. Hopefully, this is my hope, that the mid game won't be too slow. I know that at least for right now in certain areas, the game can be quite slow and quite lulled in the mid section of each game that you play in, but hopefully this won't have too big of an effect with it. We still have the rebirth. Players can still survive until the mid game a little bit better now that the player count is cut down just a little bit with 48 to 60. So we'll see how it plays out. Overall, I think it's a good change. I could go on another hour about it, honestly. All right, through the fire, they've increased the height of the island from sea level, so now whenever you get knocked off the stage, you will not drown as fast. You'll have more time to get the grappling hook going. For uppercut / pendulum and last descent pendulum, the attack range was increased, and now they can cause a strong knockback effect to Almighty General and Vajra, so this is a nerf to Tianhai and Yueshan. And they've also optimized the sound effect of pendulum, so that's nice. You get extra sounds. They've also enhanced the knockback effect of the pendulum to the 2 transformers. Equipment and items in Exquisite Vessel will upgrade as time goes by, so nice little investment for you. And they also reduced the default grappling hooks in the bag from 18 to 3. More grappling hooks will spawn from the Exquisite Vessel. So this is going to encourage play towards the more center parts of the stage, which I think is very good to always increase chaos with a game mode like Through the Fire. So very nice change in my opinion. And nerfing Tianhai and Yueshan had to happen. You pretty much saw them dominate every single game of Through the Fire. And to be honest, I think they will still dominate, but at least their power's reduced just a little bit more. So good changes all around. Now, if you watched my other patch notes video from before, you would know that I do not play a whole lot of Omni's Nightmare, but if you like to hear the changes, Evil Ints can now destroy Soul Lanterns, get more XP, which will be shared proportionally among all Evil Ints. They have fixed an issue where the level icon of Evil Ints in front of the health bar could be seen in the preparation phase, not a good thing I'm assuming. They've also decreased base range resist from 35% to 20%, a massive nerf, so you'll be able to range them down just a little bit better. And they've also fixed an issue where Stiff could be abnormal while Evil Ints attack down enemies, which I am assuming this is hit stun. So again, I don't know what any of those changes mean, but if you play Omni's Nightmare, I'm happy for you if these are changes you like, and I'm sorry if they're not. That's all I got for you. For combat adjustments, quick counter now after charging or while charging a combo has the same speed as the manual counter. So I believe that this could be crouch canceling. I think that this could also be whenever you're charging up focus attacks. I'm not really sure. The way they worded this or translated this is a little bit weird, so I would play around with it. You're still not going to ever see me use quick counter, but for those of you that do, hopefully this is a welcome change for you guys. For in-game gestures, they renamed the gesture Pray to Salute. How dare you? I am a man of religion. But anyway, they've also adjusted the quest to rename the quest Pray to Salute. Now, how this is a salute, I don't know. Usually whenever I think of salute, it's this because I'm in North America, but I guess if you're from Japan, this might be a little bit better. I honestly don't know. I'm not very well versed with Eastern. You would think I would be, you know, following Naraka and everything, but I'm not. Okay, I'm a filthy American, so I don't really know what the significance of salute is, but there you go. I guess if you care about that sort of thing. Now, out-of-game adjustments, the team-up lobby optimization. I'm assuming that this means that there's less performance issues whenever you're together in a team, less strain on your CPU, I would assume. Recruitment's also supported in all team-up modes. This is awesome. Always want to make sure you're in a pre-made, even if it's last minute, to make sure the comms go out. Solo queue is the worst if you can avoid it. They've also added a new feature that can filter players according to the rank of the recruiter, which is awesome. So if you're looking for an all-solo lobby, as long as you are solo yourself, you can recruit solo players, which is great. And I think that this is very good for solo players who don't want to be matched with lower rank players. They want to, you know, be on an even playing field with each other, so to speak. I think that this is a very good feature among everybody involved. So that's great. Maybe it's not so good if you're like trying to smurf through silver and you want to get a fast grind by recruiting solar players. Maybe not so good for you, but you're in silver, so deal with it. Let's see. They've also adjusted the level required to unlock the feature to 5, so this is good. Want to make sure that you don't get as many trolls as you could possibly get in there, so good change. For settings, there's new video volume adjustment feature. I'm assuming that, yeah, this is opening videos and cutscenes that display hero outfits, so you can adjust the volume of that. Always a nice feature. More control, the better. For feature optimizations in the client, they've optimized the loading logic of characters to reduce instant stuttering caused by character loading. I experienced this myself. Very glad to see that it's being fixed. They've also fixed part of the memory leak to reduce memory usage due to long gaming time, which is a very common issue among modern games. So glad that they're fixing this up for themselves as well. Always good to see these sort of optimizations. Now for out of game, they've optimized the operation experience of the shop overview. Always very important. I'm not going to read all this because, you know, who cares about the shop, but yeah, there you go. Actually, I do because they have some good skins, but sure. When some of the time limited modes are open, there will also be a red dot as a reminder on the mode selection page. This is very good because if you're like me and you're not on this game like 10 hours a day, and you tend to miss whenever limited modes are going off, then, you know, it's nice to have a little reminder to make sure you can grind it as much as possible. By the way, I know saying that might surprise some of you. I do have a day job and I'm very busy during the day. As you can see, the time whenever this patch notes video is being posted, it is not immediately when the patch notes dropped. That is because I work and I work out. So I am very busy. So anyway, nice change for me. Hopefully y'all enjoy it too. For shop updates, they've updated the Spectral Silk store. You got legendary outfits, 30% discount voucher, legendary weapon, 30% discount voucher, legendary accessory, discount voucher, all nice. They each sell for 1,000 Spectral Silk and can be purchased only once for a limited time. Large number of legendary outfits, weapons, and accessories can be purchased with that 30% discount, which is nice. For the discounts that they're including right now, they have Justina Goo's legendary accessory, white cat tail, and cat ears. You degenerate gamers in the comments. Make sure you tell 24 Entertainment thank you. Okay. For nunchucks, legendary skin, the Breaker Gold Sun, and the Breaker Cloud Ride, and the Breaker Burning Sun for katana and longsword there. I believe that the Breaker skins are the NBPL skins, if I'm not mistaken. So make sure you go check those out because I bet that they're going to be great skins. I'm actually going to check them after I make this video because those Breaker skins are actually pretty good. They had, I believe that they had katana skin and the dagger skin for like 2 weeks ago, and honestly some of the best skins in the game. So if this is in line with that, then definitely go check it out. Of course, you know, regular discount ends, not going to go through all that. For bugs, they fixed an issue where Talker G would dodge when getting up from the ground after casting his ultimate. So nice that they fixed that bug. Weapon related, fixed an issue where katana and nunchucks couldn't block bullets after casting grappling strike. Very important change. Very nice that they fixed that because that is a thing that's always been in the game, and the fact that it was messed up could have affected some engagements, so it's always nice. We also fixed an issue where the action and the time couldn't match when repairing dual blades, so a little quality of life thing They've also fixed an issue where quick counter didn't work while slaying Moonbane. Very important if you made it all the way to the end of the game trying to slay that dragon. So that is going to be the end of the patch notes. Tell me what you think. Takeda comes with a new skill and a new ultimate. Got some small hero adjustments. Big one here, the lobby sizes are decreased from 60 to 48. I think that this is going to have some big implications, but what do you think? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, if you like the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Big thank you to the channel members as always, and I will see you guys out there. I've been OSK, y'all have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one, guys.